What is up, guys? It's Wes Gardner. It's another episode of Wes vs. Backlog. And this time I'm taking a look at a game that came out October 29th, 2013 for Microsoft Windows, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, published by Electronic Arts and developed by EA Digital Illusions CE, or otherwise known as DICE. We're taking a look at Battlefield 4. Now, to start off, I did have a little experience playing Battlefield 4 on my PS4. That was one of the first games I bought for it, but this time we're taking a look at the PC version. It's been in my backlog on PC since the game released. I just never had a PC that could properly run it. And now that I do, I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. Essentially, the game takes place in the year 2020, and it's, I think, 5 or 6 years after Battlefield 3 ends, so it looks like, you know, the US, Russia, kind of not seeing eye to eye, and now to really shake things up, Admiral Chang in China is looking to overthrow the Chinese government. You know, drama's getting real, shit's getting real. So you have a single player mode, which is more of a campaign, something that you're normally used to, you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, essentially Call of Duty 4, kind of changed the game in regards to how these type of campaigns are presented. And Battlefield 4, the single player at least, sticks relatively closely to what you see there. Big Michael Bay action shots, big set pieces, a dramatic music, dramatic score, kind of this big orchestral, you know, symphony of destruction and bullets and sounds and just a lot going on. That also goes into the multiplayer mode. Now, I'm kind of an old school Battlefield purist, so I just went for the conquest mode. There are so many different modes. There's a overthrow mode and a commander mode, and let's see, there's capture the flag, and just countless, really countless modes. You're gonna have a lot of fun digging into that. But overall, I did enjoy my time with the game, especially on PC. There's a lot to look at. This game is gorgeous. The Frostbite 3 engine that they used here is just stunning. There were certain times that I just kind of looked around. I stopped playing, I stopped going on the track that I needed to go on. I would just look around and be like, this is a gorgeous shot. Just beautiful water effects and explosions, and especially, I just want to point out Shanghai. Near the beginning of the game, you do kind of do all the globe-trotting stuff, but Shanghai looks beautiful, especially if you have a beefy PC, if you have a lot of RAM, if you have a good graphics card. Turn it up, because oh my god, this game looks good. Now, the story in the single-player campaign is a little bit trite. It is kind of played out. It's what you expect from the Michael Bay action film. It's definitely an action film. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I'm not going to show footage from later on in the game that could spoil some stuff. But just know there's some returning characters. Know that some characters make it, some characters don't. I will say, though, the #1 best thing about Battlefield 4 is Irish. Oh my goodness. Irish is such an amazing character, played by Michael K. Williams, and so good. And I'm kind of biased on it because I love The Wire, and he played Omar Little, maybe the best character in TV history. If you haven't seen it, go see it. But Omar Cummin, you know, it was basically the Wes Gardner and Omar Little show. So big ups to Irish on that. But moving on to multiplayer, I did dabble a little bit of multiplayer. Played a majority of it on PS4. I think my rating on PS4 was like in the mid-30s. So I only played a few matches here on PC, but just to kind of give you guys a glimpse of what it is, it's just absolute chaos. Up to 64 players, just tons of stuff going on. You can have a commander sending different things for you to do. Okay, this team, your objective is to go get point A. This team, go to point B. This team, circle around to C. So you can have someone calling the shots, which actually makes it pretty handy, because then you feel like you're actually, you know, doing something. Of course, you have your support, your assault, all these different loadouts, your heavy gunners, you know, your anti-air, your anti-armor for taking out tanks. And everything explodes. Everything's beautiful. Everything can absolutely get blown away. It's chaotic, and it's hectic, and it's a ton of fun. Oh my god, it's so much fun. I'm actually about to go log back in to play some more multiplayer. But that being said, I do want to kind of call out, the game's not perfect. it has a lot of technical glitches. Now, these are pretty notorious. I don't know if you guys remember, there were a lot of actual like class action lawsuits brought up against EA because the game just would not work at launch for console users and half of the PC users, and networking was off. But I didn't really run into that. More so, my stuff was I ran into glitches where I'd get stuck in the environment and the hitbox detection didn't really work right, and just very tiny deals. But in a game like this, anything that draws you out of the experience kind of ruins the whole thing. So I did want to point that out. And also, it's still weird to me doing Backlog, because you can see here, you click on the game in your Origin, and then it opens up a web browser to open the game. So there's just too many steps, in my opinion. Why not make these menus as part of the game? But, you know, I've never been a fan of Backlog. I just think it's redundant. Why do we have it? It's cool that you can see your profiles and stuff, but why not put that stuff in the game? I don't know. Overall, would I recommend Battlefield 4? And the answer is a resounding yes. I think this is the best game of this type if you're looking for a big Michael Bay extravagant military action with narrative and multiplayer where you level up and rank up and unlock things. And in my opinion, Battlefield 4 is the best game of the genre. I feel comfortable not jumping to Battlefield Hardline because the cops and robbers don't really appeal to me. I feel comfortable never playing a Call of Duty ever again, because Battlefield 4 kind of gives me everything I want. I can go back, I can replay the campaign, hang out with Irish again if I want to, or I can go and just do the countless online modes, level up, get some cool swag, things like that, feel accomplished, you know. But overall, I definitely recommend it. It's out on everything, so you can probably find it for cheap on the consoles now. And like I said, 2013 is when the game came out, so yeah, you should be able to find it in your bargain bins. I definitely recommend it. Still a lot of people playing this game. Overall, it's a blast. It is gorgeous. I can't talk about that enough. It's so beautiful to look at. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Go out there and, you know, make sure that Russia and China don't take over the world. You got to save everybody. I love you, Irish. You're the man.
Aye. And sir, I know there are a lot of rumblings about taking on all of these.
All right, guys. Hope you dug the episode. Go back, watch the previous episode of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. It was a good one. Also, if you're feeling spicy, on the right-hand side it says random. Click that. It goes to a random video on my YouTube channel. Of course, hit that subscribe button. Leave your thumbs up or your thumbs down. You know, I'm a big boy. I can take it. Just leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.